Hello everybody, what's up? How you doing? It has been a while since I did DGS, and I did say I wanted to take a break, but it ended up being a lot longer break than I wanted to. But we are here again, and I'm starting a different series. I wanted to do a Professor Layton game since the Catriel one, because that was really the only thing I had on my channel besides the crossover, so I figured, why don't we do a Layton game, particularly Unwound Future, since it just came out on the mobile phone. And I'm trying something a little different. As much as I enjoyed doing these big projects that I did with the Ace Attorney series, they're very tiring. So I'm downscaling a little bit this time around, so as I'm going through this game, I will be going through this with another person with me. And today I brought with me my friend, Kirbyvolt. I'm just gonna call him KV most of the time during this to make it easier, so say hi, Kirbyvolt.
That works for me. Hello, everyone. Kirbyvolt here, and welcome to Taisa's Let's Play.
Tell us what you know about Layton, because most people already know, so they don't know where your background is for Layton games.
My background is, the only Layton game I've ever played is Catriel and the Millionaire's Conspiracy, but I have seen a good chunk of the cutscenes from the original trilogy and the Eternal Diva movie.
You've seen Unwound Future, but you never actually played Unwound Future, right?
I know the ending of it, and I know like a few bits and pieces, but I don't know how all bits and pieces connect together.
Well, you're in luck today. You are going to experience the whole game. This is the game. Yay! This is the game that the majority of the Layton fan base consider as the peak game. I know I just talked to you about this, but I'm just going to say it again. This is pretty much everyone's favorite game. Maybe it's not their number one, but it's usually up there on the list when it comes to Professor Layton games. And we're not starting Curious Village or oh crap, what was the other one? There's another one with like Pandora's
Box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that is a weird thing because the different games have different titles depending on region. Like, I know this is called the Lost Future in the European region. Yep.
So you know right away this is the NA version because it's Unwound Future. Yep. We're also playing the 3DS version because I cannot figure out how to record off my phone for more than 10 minutes without it crying and running out of space. So I'm not doing that.
Good call.
Yeah. But, this is pretty much, if you don't know, this is the finale of the original trilogy before you get to the prequel trilogy, which came after this. I know, it's really weird. They just wanted more Layton games. But this is basically the end of the original trilogy with Curious Village, Diabolical Box, that's what it was, and Unwound Future. So, we're gonna go ahead and start. It's also going to ask us for a name, and we didn't decide what we wanted for this. I did think... Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just your file name. It's not like the game's going to say this thing in the middle of the game. It's just a file name.
Okay.
I did consider KVTV for the lulz. If you have something better, you tell me now, or else I'm just going to go with KVTV.
Go with it.
Cool beans.
This question mark guy. Hi, Professor Layton. I'm KV TV.
Yes, we are also going to be doing voices in this game, but most obviously we will not talk. Well, we will probably talk over voices in this because this game's pretty old at this point. And if there's anything we want to discuss about Layton in general about it, we probably will. But we will voice most of the stuff that is not voiced in this game. I'm amazed that this is a DS game, and it amazes me that it can run any animated footage at all.
I'm amazed at how nice this all looks. I played a few games, so... I played a few games that have animation in them, and they're very compressed. This actually looks really nice.
I think this came out much later into the DS lifetime. Or it also could be the fact I'm playing on the 3DS and not the actual DS, so maybe it's not as compressed on there? Who knows?
This letter finds you well.
And here's Yuri Lowenthal.
I am in quite a predicament.
Hi, guy from Tales of Vesperia, I think.
It's Abyss.
Dang it.
One game off.
Well, his name is Yuri in Vesperia.
There was such a running joke for a while,
to complicate matters,
where we all thought Yuri Lowenthal was going to pick up playing Yuri Low, and it just didn't happen. It was a pretty big meme back in the day.
This may be difficult to believe, but I am writing to you from 10 years in the future. I know this is a lot to take in, but I'll explain it all soon.
Okay.
For now, I ask that you head to the clock shop on Midland Road in Baldwin. I look forward to seeing you again. Your student, Luke Triton.
Okay.
Strange as it sounds, it seems that the author of this letter is none other than your future self, Luke.
Gus is pretty chill about this letter.
Future self? But how is that even possible?
To be honest, Layton is very chill about a lot of things. You never see him shocked. Like, this is my problem with Layton as a character, because he's too perfect. He's like, if you played any Layton games, he's basically the perfect character. He can't do anything wrong at all. And for me, for playing a game when, like, that kind of character archetype is just not my jam. So that's why I love the Layton games, but it doesn't have the same hold as, like, Ace Attorney does.
Okay.
Because Layton as a character just has no flaws. He's just perfect. And I don't know, I just don't like following those kind of characters, you know?
Unless I get a puzzle wrong playing as
Raise
Layton,
the question,
then he's not perfect.
If this letter is indeed authentic, how did it get here?
By time-traveling postman? Just joking, of course. But on a more serious note, I think this mystery might be the oddest one we've ever encountered.
Indeed. And even in the future, you seem to need my help in solving it. Your constancy can be quite a comfort in these uncertain times, my boy.
That hits a little too close to home.
Well, thank you, I suppose. But back to the main question. How do we know the letter is real?
Well, we haven't much to go on yet. But I can't help but think that this strange occurrence is connected to the terrible events of last week.
We got our first mystery. A letter from the future. Professor Layton has received a letter from the unlikeliest of places, the future. The author claims to be Luke, writing from 10 years in the future. But how is that possible? Magic.
I don't know, that's why it's a mystery.
It all started about a week ago.
Using a six-dimension alpha distributor, I was able to guide a concentrated stream of...
This is Liam O'Brien?
Commonly known as a wormhole.
Okay.
I know it's Liam.
To divine the terminal points of the vortex.
I just can't remember the last name for some weird reason, and I don't want to be, like, screwing that up right now.
Generate a massive magnetic field via a Sula coil. Once the magnetic
Luke, get a
field
clean
is
spoon.
firmly established, one has the ability, quite literally,
Ah, yes, the most hated character in all of Layton fandom.
dive gaps into the very fabric
Spoon?
of space-time.
No, that guy that we just saw.
Oh, okay.
It is simply a matter.
Chelmy and Bart? Yeah, well, God, it's been a while. They're gonna start talking now, I believe.
Quite the spread we have here, Inspector. Though, it does make me wonder what we did to deserve invitations to such a feast.
It's obvious, Barton. I'm an influential man in the world of law enforcement. It's only natural I'd be invited to an important event such as this.
Oh my God, you know, I can hear Detective Gregson being voiced by this guy.
Yep, I can see that too.
I suppose that's possible.
Oh, man.
Possible, you say?
Probable. Highly probable, sir.
Tap an area to investigate. Alright, we can finally do the things now. So as far as I know, I have to poke on people like that. But yes, there's a character in Unwound Future that is universally hated by the entire Layton fan base. Doesn't matter even if you disagree on your hates or dislike, everyone unanimously will hate this character, and you will see why later on. You know what? Since you got Layton, I could take Chelmy, and then you could take Barton. Oh,
Okay.
wait, no, I'll take Chelmy and you take Barton or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Well, the food is certainly nothing to write home about.
So you feel that way, sir? I think it's quite scrumptious myself.
Bah! This over-salted chop and pile of wilted greens has nothing on Amelia's cooking.
If that's your feeling, sir, I'd be happy to relieve you of that, burden.
Yeah, of course you would. Now, see here, Barton. If you don't return my chop to me at once, I'll have you driving a desk next week.
It will be worth it. This roast is simply delectable.
Barton's just like, nah. Barton is the gumshoe in this game.
Give me the food.
Oh, this food is simply dreadful, Bill. Do get this over with quickly so we can leave.
Oh, yes, dear.
Bill Hawks.
I have to say, I feel a bit out of place here, Professor.
That's quite understandable, Luke. I'm sure most people would feel the same way in the presence of the Prime Minister.
Wait, the Prime Minister is speaking?
I think I see Inspector Chelmy over there.
Bill Hawks is the Prime Minister right now.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought the guy that was like, look at this thing. It's the Prime Minister.
So, Professor, what do you think about this whole event? Do you believe that someone has really built a working time machine?
I'm not entirely sure. Still, if it proves to be true, can you imagine the stir it will cause in the scientific community?
Well, I, for one, am very excited. Though you don't sound entirely convinced, Professor.
Anything's possible, Luke. But I won't be convinced until I've seen the contraption work for myself. And I must confess, something about this entire presentation seems a bit off.
The sound quality sounds so good. What the heck?
Yeah,
I'm just sitting here like, this is I'm still shocked. I played this game twice now. This is the third time, and I'm still shocked by the quality.
Why do you say that? Ah, of course. That must be your famous intuition talking, huh?
That's one way of putting it. But enough speculation. Look over there, Luke.
It's time for a puzzle.
There's giant champagne bottles coming out of that clock.
He seems to be looking for a man who snuck into the event uninvited.
Oh, so we have an intruder in our midst.
Guess what? We're gonna have to do a puzzle. Which we're
Okay.
gonna... Oh dear, this is not going to go over well.
You look troubled, sir. Might we be of any assistance?
Oh, yes, please. You see, I've just received a report of some untoward behavior. We have our first puzzle, Party Crasher. So here's the thing with how puzzles are gonna work between the two of us. We both suck at puzzles. We're just gonna be straight up honest here. This is the reason why it took me so long to play the other games, because I don't do puzzles. Like, not the kind of puzzles that Layton has. They're not for me. But there is a wonderful website that has all the puzzle solutions for every Layton game out there right now, and we're using that. So I guess for the most part, we will give the correct answer. We might try it, but we won't, like, confirm or anything like that, I guess, for the most part. But yeah, like, just saying right now, we suck at puzzles.
I'll look at it, and if I can't solve it in more than a minute, then I'll go look.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God. There's an uninvited guest at the event, but the guard has received a few clues as to his whereabouts. His table is next to the one with a red flower. His tablecloth is a different color than any next to it. Oh, and his table isn't decorated with a yellow flower. Next to means tables connected by dotted lines. Take the guard to the intruder's table. Okay.
Yeah, I just have to drag him. So, yeah, it's basically you just need to find that one table that we need. Oh, right, this one has my favorite puzzle track. This track that's playing right now, this is my favorite puzzle, because each one has a different puzzle track when you do them. This one is my favorite, and also Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney. Oh, right, I should tell you, like, I said I suck at puzzles. The only game that I managed to go through without using a guide except for one puzzle was actually Professor Layton versus Ace Attorney, which, frankly, I think they're actually a lot easier than the actual Layton games. I think they actually made them simpler for that crossover, just because there are probably Ace Attorney fans who are not familiar with Layton games. So they just kind of...
that makes sense.
Yeah, they didn't want to overcomplicate with the puzzles, so for the most part, I managed to get through that without any of the guides, so I felt very proud with that one. But other than that, no, I can't do these outside of a guide. But did you manage to work it out?
It's the top row 4. It's the red table.
This
the
one
with the red flower on it. Yep.
Hey, I think that's how. Okay, I was like, oh, yes.
This one's as good as solved.
Good news is you got it.
I did cheat because I was like, I think this is it, and then I checked, and I was like, oh, I was one table off.
You found the party crasher.
Whoever this guy was. Splendid work, my boy.
And then, this just pick carrots or just points. They're just... I don't think they really do anything in this one. I know, like, some of the later ones you unlock stuff with pick carrots, but I think this one is just more like points, I think. Gather lots of... you can enter the top secret... Okay, I guess there is something. Extras... Yeah, it's just extra content, usually, but nothing that really affects the game itself.
The super secret ending.
Yeah. Where everyone lives. Oh, thanks so much for your help. That fellow's mooching days are over.
Did you see that, Professor? I just aided in the apprehension of a suspect. Oh, look! The presentation is about to begin. Let's get back to our seats.
I have to remember how I did Luke, because it's been a while. It's been a while. Where do I go? Do I just talk to this guy? Talk to this guy.
I mean, he's new.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for taking part in an event that will undoubtedly go down in scientific history.
Is Liam just like playing an NPC? This is another Liam voice.
And here to demonstrate mankind's first time machine is its creator, Dr. Alan Stangan.
That's a pun, but I don't get it.
Thank you, my esteemed colleagues. After years of research in the field of time travel, I'm pleased to share the fruits of my labor. In just a few short moments, I will be moving on to our scheduled demonstration. But first, I'm delighted to announce that Prime Minister Bill Hawks is in attendance today. As such, I have reserved a very special seat for our very special guest. Please, join me on stage, Prime Minister. No need to be shy.
Not at all. This is sus.
Is this thing real?
What do you
mean? That looks like Carl Fredrickson.
I mean, is this contraption a genuine working time machine?
Carl, never grow up to be like Bill Hawks. Oh my god.
Why don't you have a seat?
Carl Fredrickson's older than him.
Oh, is it? Wait, Carl Fredrickson is the old man. Sorry, I'm thinking of the little boy. I got him mixed up.
Would you honor us with a few words, Prime Minister?
Okay, he said a few words.
Everyone.
Okay, party's over, guys.
Today is a monumental day, not only for our great nation, but for the entire human race. Since the beginning of time, we humans have strived to transcend our natural limits. We have conquered the skies and the seas, and we have even traveled to outer space. But the one frontier that has always eluded us is time. Indeed, traveling through time is a dream many thought was out of reach for humanity. Until now. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will join me in ushering in a new era for mankind.
Yay, break the champagne bottles open.
Thank you for those words, Prime Minister. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. Please take it away, Dr. Stangan.
I have just one more request before we start. I'd very much appreciate the Prime Minister's assistance in this demonstration. What do you say, Mr. Hawks?
That's a red flag.
Yeah, well, there's that, and also, like, realistically, you would not let the Prime Minister partake in an experiment that hasn't been, proven.
Security will tackle you.
I assure you, There's no cause for concern.
But I was under the impression that I would merely be observing the proceedings.
Ah, well, do forgive my presumption. It was never my wish to make you uncomfortable. I realize it's been some time since you traded in the hard sciences for the softer variety. Please, feel free to return to your seat, Prime Minister.
Oof. That is some sick burn.
Wait. What I mean to say is, of course I can assist you.
Security will tackle you. Yes.
Ah, that's the courage we've come to expect from our fearless leader. You have my thanks. And now, without further ado, I give you my time machine.
Yeah, this would not fly in real life.
Mr. Hawks, would you mind just stepping inside?
That doesn't look friendly at all.
I mean, that's more spacious than, like, Benjamin's experiment, that's for sure. Look how much space he has, though!
He doesn't have a place to sit.
He doesn't need to sit where he's going, ho ho ho!
Oh, dang it, I thought there were champagne bottles on the side. I thought that was a cool idea.
So we just make the machine drunk and that's how you travel to the future?
I mean, that's how it works normally without an aid of machine.
I'm reminded of that Time Machine hot tub movie. I never watched it. I just thought I just thought the concept was so dumb.
It was at that moment he knew he had made a bad choice.
I'm pretty sure that's considered murder?
I mean, it could have worked.
I love how you...
also...
Thank you, Layton, for pointing out the obvious. Yes, something has gone very wrong.
Where is he? Someone find Bill!
Ladies and gentlemen, please
he did have security here.
They're useless.
Chaos! The Prime Minister and Dr. Stungun had vanished.
My word.
Oh no! I love it. So dramatic.
So you think that what happened last week is somehow connected to this letter? Wait, maybe if the time machine was real, this letter is real too.
I don't know about that, but these two elements aren't the only puzzling issues. Tell me, Luke, have you heard about the recent disappearances occurring here in London?
Oh yes, I read about it in the paper. Some of London's greatest scientists have been mysteriously vanishing.
Whatever language we read, I guess.
Feeling that those disappearances are linked to this whole affair.
What are you talking about? It's British. Totally British.
In any case, it seems our best course of action is to head to the location mentioned in the letter.
He waited on that line. I was like, wait,
Good
is he
idea.
done?
Alright, the missing leader. Prime Minister Bill Hawks mysteriously disappeared during the time machine demonstration. No trace of him was found. So where could he possibly be now? Oh, that one did not get grayed out. That's actually a proper image.
Following the clue in the letter, the professor and I set off. What awaited us was one of the biggest mysteries we've ever encountered.
And then the title card.
It took place in the entire country.
What is this now? Oh! To my dear friend KBTV!
A single letter had made its way back through time.
I guess Luke is writing to us?
Strange as it sounds, was me. The future me, that is.
Luke, I don't know how you got my address.
This letter would draw us into the strangest of situations.
Save your progress? Yes. Oh dear, where am I saving over? Let's see. The golden statue is what I finished, so we're gonna save over this one. Yep. Alright. I was like, oh no, I don't want to save over my complete file. Oh, I like that jingle.
This is the prologue. We are just in the prologue, now the actual prologue.
Well, here we are. The clock shop the letter mentioned should be somewhere around here. But where?
This seems an ideal time to consult the map that accompanied the letter. Here, Luke. See if you can't find the shop's location by yourself.
Is this another puzzle?
Say no more, Professor.
Is this another puzzle? Yes. I'm like, wait, this is a puzzle, isn't it? Okay, what do we got here? The clock shop.
You know how to use a map.
But as a puzzle. Okay. Below is the map to the clock shop that accompanied the letter from future Luke. Using the times on the side of the map as clues, find the shop. Draw a circle around the letter of the correct building and then tap submit. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we don't have any hint coins as far as I know, so
Okay.
we're kind of on our own here.
Okay, I think I have an idea.
Let's see. So we start at noon.
We start at the
Oh, I can
bottom,
draw!
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can draw here! Oh, okay, cool. Is this not what I'm thinking? Well, maybe...
No, you're on the right track. I think you're on the right track. 'Cause that was what I was thinking too.
Oh, well,
Yep.
now it's like... Wait, I'm supposed to stop
should be
here.
H, because
it
if
should
you think
be.
about it, yeah.
Yeah, so this would be 12, this would be
Yep.
3, this would be 12
12
again, 9,
Yep.
and 6. So, the guide says, yes, it is H, so we're gonna
Yep.
circle that. Let's go.
How about this?
We did
Good
it!
job, Luke. You know how to use a map.
Thank you, Professor.
The answer is H. Okay.
Great! Finding that shop should be a snap now. Let's go, Professor.
I can't. Is he talking or is that
Yes,
the game
go
talking?
for it. No, just do it, it's funny. Just do it.
All right, but before we head off, let's quickly review how to move about. Care to assist me in this review, Luke?
I know the drill, Professor. I could take it from here. To start, tap the shoe icon. Once you've tapped the shoe, arrows will appear. Tap an arrow to move in that direction.
That's exactly right. So just remember, whenever you wish to move, start by tapping that shoe.
So, I don't think I mentioned it before, but, since Final was voicing Asogi, at least in the earlier first case, he had to do the tutorials. He had to do it twice. I think he had to do it twice, because Asogi was the one who was teaching us, the players. So he had to do it twice. One for the first case, and then again for one of the DLC cases where you were playing as, I think as Asogi, so that was, he got really tired of tutorials very quickly. Alright, now we can move. How do I move? Wait, I have to look for hint coins. Hold on a second, I gotta find hint coins first.
Alright, find some hint coins, but as I told you earlier, Luke, you hit the shoe. You even said that yourself.
Alright, I did say that.
Well, hello there, Bright Eyes. I can tell from the looks on your faces that you're hankering to hear something useful. Alright, here's my pearl of wisdom. Go and tap that car parked right over there.
That's too meta. Oh.
We broke it.
I
broke it.
I got a hint coin. That's all that matters.
You broke it. It was powered by a hint coin.
Oh no, it just fell apart. Never mind that. Did you see the coin that just popped out? That's a hint coin, and it's yours to keep.
Never mind that. It fell apart. Never mind.
If you ever find yourself stuck on a puzzle, you can spend one of these lovely coins to get a hint. Just remember that there's a limit to the number of hint coins you can find. If you use them nilly-willy, you may find yourself in a pinch later. Hint coins are tucked away all over the place, so tap anything that looks fishy. You might find a coin.
Everything is fishy in this game, okay?
Well, that's the end of my speech. Good luck with whatever it is you're doing out here. Ta-ta!
Thanks.
I just want to point as a reminder, my reaction to that was genuine because, again, I haven't played this game, so I just know bits and pieces, so I have no idea what's going to happen if you touch stuff.
I will touch many things. You are free to react to everything because this game can get kind of weird.
I feel bad for the car. It was powered by a hint coin.
Right?
These other ones are fine. They're just, like, randomly there, but that car...
That's a free hint coin. There's usually 3 hint coins, and then there's a 4th hidden one if you look, so...
Okay.
Alright, now here we go. There we go. Shoes! Because that's for walking.
Say, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our progress?
Ah, yes. I suspect we could both use a refresher on that subject.
To start, tap the trunk icon located in the upper right corner of the bottom screen.
Oh, I'm trying to imagine this with a mobile phone since you have no two screens.
This will open the trunk, where you can access several useful options by tapping on their icons. This is the save option. Tap this to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles we found during the adventure. Puzzles you've solved are marked with a check. Meanwhile, puzzles you found but have yet to solve are left blank. You can also replay any previously solved puzzle from this menu.
But why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself?
Speedrun.
Speedrun, solve puzzles as fast as you can.
However, in order to retry a puzzle you've yet to solve, you'll need to return to that puzzle's location. Finally, this is the journal. Tap the journal to review the events of the story.
Oh, that was the professor, I guess, but it's kind of hard to tell.
Well put, Professor, also known as moi.
Thank you, Luke, for that very good explanation. I imagine we'll make good use of the trunk during our investigation.
It's really hard to tell who's who. I get that. One there, one here, another one here. Talk to this guy. Is this a guy or a woman? I can't. Okay, it's a guy. I couldn't tell, man.
You're looking for a clock shop, you say? Nah, can't say I know anyone around here.
Alright, well, thanks just the same.
Oh, wait just a moment. Thinking on it again, I might have passed a clock shop just the other day.
Terrific! Do you remember where you saw it?
That I'm not sure of. I have trouble remembering stuff like this when I have other things in my mind. Help me with this puzzle I've had in my brain, and I might be able to recall where I saw that shop.
Oh boy.
You're in luck, sir. I happen to be a bit of a whiz when it comes to puzzles.
Oh boy.
He's good at tutorials, too.
Bus scheduling? Okay. It takes you 1 hour to get to the office by bus. Your work takes 2 hours to complete, after which you catch the bus back home. This sounds like math. Based on the departure times listed below, which bus, A, B, C, D, or E, should you take to work in order to minimize the wait for a ride home? The departure times for the buses home are listed to the right. This sounds really like math, and I'm just not
When
here
do I
for
have
it.
to go to work? To me, there's missing information. I don't know when I need to go to work.
Welcome to Layton Puzzles, okay?
I'm aware of this.
It's 1 hour to get to the office by bus. The departure times for the buses home are listed to. I have hint coins. Let me see. You know what? This thing lists the hint, so I don't even have to use the coin. One of the first hint is, it doesn't matter what time you get to work, so you can take any of the buses and be fine. But once you get there, you're stuck taking whatever bus the soonest after you finish the soonest after you finish working. Start your thinking from there.
Okay. So, on that logic, you could say, Wait, no, I actually couldn't. I was gonna say, you go on the 4 a.m. bus and then you return home at 5, but that would mean you went 1, so no. But I also looked up the answer because I didn't want to bother with it.
It's okay, nobody wants math. The answer is E. It's okay, this is one of those I didn't want to deal with it. You know what's sadder? That's like worth 10 Picarets, and which is considered like, because the Picarets will tell you how hard it is. That's considered one of the easier ones. You know, I'm like, yeah, F that.
Yeah, the problem was I still need to know how long do I need to work for.
Okay, we go here.
Hi, nice going, kid.
Thanks. So, about that clock shop.
Right, the clock shop. It's somewhere on this road, I think. Well, gotta scoot. Later.
I think he just wanted us to help him with a favor.
Wait! Aw, he
good
ran
for
off.
him. It's not midnight where he needs to go to work.
Ha ha ha! Something tells me he was more interested in getting us to solve his riddle than in helping.
Yeah, pretty much. Thanks, Layton.
Not to worry, though. I'm sure we can find the clock shop on our own. It's probably just a bit farther down this path.
Is there another puzzle, or will I? Alright, there will be another puzzle. So we're gonna have to stop for this one for now, and we'll just have to continue in the next video. So this is our stopping point. We will find the clock tower in the next video. There was a lot of things we had to cover at this one, so I apologize for that, but you know, it's a new thing. I'm trying things out. I think this is a new thing for KV, I'm not sure, because I don't usually collab in this manner, so... But, you know, with the world going on right now, I'm just like, let's do something. So, alright, we're gonna stop here, and we will continue on in the next video. I'll see you guys then. You can say goodbye. There you go. I'm like, you can say goodbye, it's fine too.